A guy and his wife are waiting for a long-anticipated boxing match to start on TV. The husband has a cooler by him with plenty of beer to enjoy during the match. His wife says, "You really going to drink all that beer?" The husband doesn't respond as the bout finally begins. Shortly, the husband says, "What the hell? That was disappointing." It only lasted 40 seconds. He knocked him out in 20 seconds. "Yep," replies the wife. "Now you know how I always feel." Joe and John had just finished their golf round, and on the way home, they stopped at the local county fair. As they went through the entrance, they saw a crowd gathered, and they went up to them. "What's going on?" Joe asked one of the bystanders. "Some crazy guys trying to ride the Super Bronco machine." Joe noticed this huge foreboding machine. Nobody has been able to stay on for the full 3 minutes. They had to take one guy away on a stretcher. "That's not for me. Let's go have a beer," John said to Joe. The bystander continued, "If anyone can stay on it for 3 minutes, they win $1,000. "I'll try," Joe said. "Joe, are you crazy? Look at that thing." "You haven't ever ridden a horse in your life," John said. While they were discussing it, another guy jumped on it trying to ride it, but shortly after the machine was started, he was hurled 10 feet in the air and had to be taken away in an ambulance. "I can do this," Joe said. "Watch this." Joe climbed aboard the machine. The machine jerked wildly up and down, sideways, in loops and circles, but Joe was still hanging on. Then, after a minute, the machine was jerking straight up and down, spinning super fast, and Joe just became a blur. When 3 minutes were up, Joe was still miraculously sitting on the machine. The crowd had grown to an exceptionally large size, and all were wildly cheering and applauding. Joe collected the $1,000 prize and gave the crowd a friendly wave. John was stunned. He went over to him. "Joe, you okay? That was amazing. How did you learn to do that?" "Remember when my wife and I first got married? I used to come up on my wife from behind, mount her, and reach around and place both of my hands on her breasts and say, 'Your sister has bigger ones.' Then I kept trying to stay on for 10 seconds. The maternity class is full of pregnant women with their husbands. The instructor says, 'Ladies, remember that exercise is good for you. Walking is especially beneficial. It strengthens the pelvic muscles and will make delivery that much easier. Just pace yourself. Make plenty of stops and try to stay on a soft surface, like a grass path.'" The instructor continues, "And gentlemen, remember, you're in this together. It wouldn't hurt you to go walking with her. In fact, that shared experience would be good for you both." The room suddenly becomes very quiet as the men absorb the information. After a few moments, a man at the back of the room slowly raises his hand. "Yes," says the instructor. "I was just wondering," the man says, "would it be all right if she carries a golf bag whilst we walk?"